And just as a balance exercise, I want you to close your eyes and feel what happens to your balance, to your center of gravity, when I just shift your head slightly to the side. I'm just going to very gently shift your head slightly to the side. See?
Everything changed.
And everything changes right at that moment. Okay? It's the same thing on the midsection, right? So, and again, I'm breaking the block diagonally here. So if I do it on the midsection, right? So it's subtle, but it can be very pronounced, right?
Well, and you're not like everything feels rock solid here, and then everything just you're not confident in anything anymore.
Right. Yep. So everything changes, and that's the basis of the attack, the disbalancing attack. So whatever you're doing on your opponent, you want to be trying to pull one of those blocks out of place, right? So whether from the hand, right? So, but you see now I've pulled off your whole center of gravity with almost no effort, right? So you're centered, right? But now what happens?
I was looking where I'm going to go.
Right. But you saw what happened to your whole center of gravity changes, and that's the main thing that can be used for both offense and defense is this basic structure of the body. 3 blocks: the head, the shoulders, and the hips. And so, again, whenever you're trying to gain power, you're straightening. Whenever you're trying to avoid something, you're turning, but this leaves you in a position to immediately counter by straightening. So that's the 3 blocks and balance.
Block, balance, separation, which you went into.
Yeah, I think
joint locking and lock prevention.
Okay, so the next thing is why is it, when we're doing this, why do we keep our elbows bent, knees bent slightly? Not this, but just ever so slightly. Okay.
Good.
And the reason for that is because most standard styles teach locking of the joints. Okay. So, for example, with a right, if I'm doing kung fu, if he takes a right, I'm going to try and lock this joint because now it takes very little pressure to actually break the elbow here. Okay. But if you just slightly bend the elbow, okay, and again, you're thinking back to relaxed chi strength. You're not resisting. But now, I can't get that lock on there. See, I can't, even if I were to strike, I still can't get that lock. And this is very important because otherwise you wind up with a broken elbow, okay? So, but it may seem subtle, but just always keeping the elbow slightly bent, right, adds a lot more power if you, but again, relax. Okay, so keep it straight, but tighten up. Straighten out and tighten up. Okay, I'm not going to hurt you, but just feel what happens with just a little bit of pressure. Okay?
Not too long, and that's going to really hurt.
Yeah. Okay. So, but if you relax and keep it slightly bent, now I have no purchase. Same thing with the knees. Okay, slightly bent on the knees. Now, if you straighten the knee, this is a terrible mistake because, you know, for example, if you swung but had the knee straightened, I'd just pop your knee right here. Okay, but if you have the knee bent, stay relaxed, a little sunken, now, no matter what I do, I can't move you.
Well, and for whatever it's worth, when I was locked, you could push me over. When you were doing that, my center of gravity was right, and that amount of force wasn't doing it.
Exactly. So you can see how just a very slight adjustment in the stance results in major effects for balance and the inability to break those joints.
What do you say, it takes about 6 pounds to break a knee?
Yeah. 6 pounds to break a knee unless the knee is bent, in which case it's almost impossible.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Cool.
All right, let's take a break.
Yes.
Can we play Xbox?